Dwight Lundeen, the coach of the Bulldogs, looks at that as a battle in the trenches, and he said that is what this one is going to be. Becker has got to control the play on the line. He has particular respect for a fellow named Keith Kirsch, who is number 65. He is the nose guard of Mahnomen. He, according to Lundeen, makes the big plays, and the others scrape up what's left. They launched that one for Jason Finkston.
Well, they've had spotty success on offense, has Becker, as they get it out to Finkston for a short gain. But defensively, from Becker's point of view, is where they're getting beaten. Mahnomen is pushing them off the line there on offense and creating enough room for Jason Miller and Bjorgi and the rest.
On the Becker 32-yard line.
Now 49 seconds to go in the third quarter. It is 2nd down and 7. The ball at the 32-yard line. Becker in its own territory. Huisman rolling. Huisman launching, and he threw that one away as everybody was pretty well covered. The closest man to it was Mike Lundeen, but the Mahnomen defense had that one pretty well covered. Travis Castee was back there as well.
Mahnomen playing like a team that didn't like being runners-up last year, and that can oftentimes be an incentive. They didn't want to have to go back home and recreate the feelings that they had last year with the disappointment. Looking very strong right now. Becker has been unable to move offensively and hasn't stopped them on defense here in the second half.
Jamie Burt goes wide to the right. Jason Finkston to the left. Loose backfield behind Huisman with 35 seconds. Bobbled snap. He'll slam it to the right side for Lundeen. Turning the corner. Here goes Mike Lundeen across the 50 to the 36-yard line. And the safety, Travis Castee, caught up with him there.
Well, if ever a team needed a big play, that was it. They created a little deception there, kind of faking to the left side, and then the pitch to Lundeen, a la Mahnomen, when they try to get Jason Miller around the corner there. The quick pitch. He's got some room now. He's got a blocker with him, and Oakland is blocked well. Lundeen cuts inside that and then just gets as much as he can before he makes contact with defenders.
Now with 14 seconds left in the quarter, it's 1st and 10 at the Mahnomen 46. Huisman and Finkston, that was tipped as it came away, I think.
Yeah,
it looked like Chuck McNamee got a paw on it in there.
That's the play that was knocked loose for a fumble that created the turnover on the last possession for Becker. They try to slant Finkston in there and get him the ball, but there were a lot of maroon shirts around that time. They were lucky that didn't meet with disaster again. Huisman, though, it looks like he's got the wherewithal to audible at the line of scrimmage. He stands up, looks everything over before he makes his call in case he sees something that he could take advantage of.
Huisman on the final play probably of the quarter. It is deep for Finkston, and it is overthrown. Just at the 10, and there is 1 second remaining at the third quarter clock. That was so near and yet so far. Had that connected, what a difference that would have made.
That was well conceived. It looked like that short little rollout to the left where Finkston's going to take it short. Then he put on a burst, got by the defense, was laid up there just a little too far by Huisman.
Remember, this is the Becker Bulldog team that rolled up a 33-0 second half on Southland Adams in the semifinals last week after being a little flat in the first half. Direct snap. Time expires in the third quarter. Huisman being changed, and he broke out of it. Here comes Jamie Huisman on the last play of the third quarter. And heading for the sidelines, that's it. Chuck McNamee led the charge to drive him out of bounds. That is the end of the third quarter in our Class C championship game at the Metrodome with the score: the Mahnomen Indians 21 and the Becker Bulldogs nothing.
It's a long way back for the Becker Bulldogs, who face a 4th and long situation here on the Mahnomen 43. 4th and about 7 to go. And they want to win a state championship. So they're going to go for it here because they're 3 scores down.
And here we go with the start of the fourth quarter of play. 4th and 7 for Becker at the Mahnomen 43-yard line. Jamie Huisman on the flat and complete to Jeremy Karpinski. That was a great little idea. And they found a seam for Karpinski. Dan Steinmetz, the safety, made the stop.
Karpinski so quick off the line of scrimmage, I was worried about procedure there. He was back through behind the linebackers, made the catch in a lot of traffic. Good concentration by the 6'4" senior, who doubles as a center forward on the Becker basketball team.
At the Mahnomen 27, it's now 1st and 10. Usman on the fake, launches it again, complete, and it just got away as they attempted a one-touch lateral to Lundeen.
Now, it was a lateral and ruled a fumble because Lundeen fumbled it ahead down at the 10-yard line. Well, the officials are discussing it over there, what the ruling will be.
The pass was complete.
Yeah, and it was ruled such, and also a fumble, so they're going to get the ball way down on the 10-yard line. There's the catch.
And boy, that's
a fumble by Lundeen, and he booted it ahead of an extra 8 or 10 yards.
He did it on purpose. Great play. You couldn't have had that come out any better for Becker.
Well, credit Becker. They're going after it here.
Sir.
They know they need a touchdown to get back in it. If nothing else, they need to get their defensive team and their supporters here something to root for and get him back in the game emotionally.
Usman, his receivers are covered, and he gets nailed at the 11-yard line by Bert Leslie, the defensive tackle, who, continuing his pursuit, got right back there and drilled him right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
Look for something here to the wide side of the field. A lot of room over there, and pressure on for Becker to get a score. See if they try to create some room for Lundeen.
Now 2nd down and 10 for Becker at the Mahnomen 11.
Fingston's to the left side now, so maybe they'll go that way.
Burt to the right side. Jamie Usman, the quarterback. He'll launch it for Burt in the end zone, and it was almost intercepted by Jeremy Oakland. Incomplete, 3rd and 10.
Well, the Mahnomen quarterback, Oakland, is obviously aware of what to try to do offensively in that situation when you have one-on-one. That time they faked it to Fingston's side, trying to draw some of the defenders, and then lobbed it up for their tall player, Jamie Burt, is 6'2", but it was not in position to be caught there as Oakland put a good defensive play on it. Now it's 3rd and long.
It's a must-do 3rd down conversion here for the Becker Bulldogs. 3rd and 10 at the Mahnomen 11. Motion, and who jumped it this time? Mahnomen says it was Becker.
Well, I think they're going to call Usman for being set and then moving forward.
And indeed they will. It'll be procedure on the Becker Bulldogs. And that's a blow as it'll move them back.
It's not pro football where the quarterback can move forward. He's got to be set. Oh, no, it's the line that came up.
Somebody offensive line.
Makes it 3rd and
The ball goes back to the 16-yard line. On the illegal procedure penalty, it is 3rd and 15. Slot to the left, Twins left, falling, and it is complete on a great play. Right at the 15-yard line as Usman just got it away to Jeremy Karpinski. McNamee and Kramer got in. There's the value of a guy 6'4" out in your pattern.
Now, he saw the pressure coming and knew he had to go to the hot receiver, the short man. You could see he barely had time to blink before Keith Kirsch, that nose guard we talked about, was in there. Karpinski made the catch and at least kept things alive. It'll be 4th, and they have got to get to the 1-yard line, which is now about 11 yards away.
10:26 to go. It is 21-0 Mahnomen in Class C championship football.
Rooter section.
Do or die now for Becker. They've got to get it into, at least get the 1st down on the 1-yard line. They have 4th down from the 12.5, trailing 21-0. The smiles belong there to, well, that looks like the bold people moving in there. The rooters for the next game, which will pit the bold Bird Island, Olivia, Lake Lillian district.
I told Perry Williams he has to say that. He
South.
can't say bold. He's got to say Bird Island, Olivia, Lake Lillian. And I'll have lunch.
He'll say it once.
Yeah. 4th down and 11 at the 12-yard line. Big pursuit. Usman throwing. And it was almost intercepted again as Roy Birge, the linebacker, got hold of it and dropped it. It doesn't matter. That's the play they wanted. And that will turn it over.
Well, that keeps the shutout intact. You try to buy a little time here, making it look like a pocket pass and then rolling out, but the quick linemen of Mahnomen make it tough in there. And Bjorgi breaks it up. Mahnomen takes over, 10:18 to play in the fourth quarter.
And it is 21-0. Mahnomen leading Becker. We'll be right back.
Class C championship. A little more than 10 minutes remain. Mahnomen trying to get the prize they did not get last year when they were runners-up to Waterville Elysian, losing 14-7 in the Class C of '89. Different story here in 1990 as they lead by 3 touchdowns and have the ball as Jeremy Oakland brings his team up.
First and 10 for Mahnomen on its own 13-yard line. Boom! And that's the end of the line there, as Jason Miller didn't get very far, and Jason Finkston slammed the door. Now Kaiser shuttles in with a play, and the clock is running with under 10 minutes to go. 21-0 Mahnomen. No gain, 2nd and 10 on the 13. Try to open something up on an off-tackle play.
You could bet they're not
couple.
going to get too cute. They want to control the clock now because really quick scores by Becker is the only thing that can beat them.
9:34 to go in the game. Let's go down to the field now and Perry Williams.
Well, thank you, Doug. Photojournalists plenty around here, and here's a student, a senior at Mahnomen, Jesse Bartz. Jesse, you're taking shots for the student paper and the yearbook. How's it going? How are the shots going?
Great, great.
You know, how you feel? You must feel a real part of this team. That you follow them all year, taking the photos.
Yeah, been to every game, shot every game.
What are some of the things you look for as far as being a student photojournalist?
Originality, just an eye for different things.
What are some of the great shots you're going to remember from today, you think?
Oh, the touchdowns, the victory shots and stuff.
Well, victory shots. You came short a year ago. Looks like you do it now.
Yep, I hope so.
Okay, senior Jesse Bartz with the smoke signals and the Wigwam yearbook at Mahnomen High School. Doug?
All right, Perry, it's 8:45 now to go. 21-0, Mahnomen leading. And the ball is at the Mahnomen 22-yard line. It is 4th down and 1, and so the Indians will punt it away. Oh, and it was almost blocked. Fair catch is called for at the 46-yard line, and that is where Becker will take over. With 8:27 to go, it's Mahnomen 21 and Becker nothing in the Class C championship tilt.
Class C championship looks like it's going to go in Mahnomen's column, although Becker has 8 minutes and 27 seconds. To change that, they've got the ball near the midfield stripe. Be sure to join Channel 9 for the Disney afternoon, beginning at 2:30 Monday through Friday. Kick off your afternoon with the crazy antics of the Gummy Bears, followed by Uncle Scrooge and the DuckTales. And at 3:30, don't miss the adventures of Chip and Dale. And look, up in the sky at 4, because it's that crazy lovable bear Baloo on Tailspin. At 4:30, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles come your way, all on receptive Channel 9. You got to have a 4-year-old to know those programs.
Something ventured, nothing gained here on 1st and 10 at the 46 for the Becker Bulldogs. And looks like no gain at all. Mike Kramer on the stop. And they will move it now just a tad. Give him a yard. 2nd down and 9 at the 47. Jamie Hoosman on the delay. Across the 45-yard line for Lundeen. And the stop made by Chris Newman. Big 6'5", 210 junior defensive right tackle.
Hoosman doing a very intelligent thing there, backing up into the hole, raising his arm like he's going to throw. He's carrying out those fakes very well here against adverse odds.
On 3rd and 1, Hoosman way back in the wrong area. Will be thrown for a loss of 3. Bert Leslie, the defensive tackle, came sailing in to smack him down there. That's Bert Leslie, 5'11", 170 senior defensive tackle of the Mahnomen Indians. Nowhere to go here in a hurry.
Close over there by the bench. It'll be 4th and 3 yards for Becker.
At the 47-yard line of Mahnomen, Jamie Hoosman. Receiver to the right side. It goes into the belly of Koenig. And 2 Mahnomen Indians come right